At JJ Suspenders, we know suspenders. It's literally what we deal with every single day. You know, these days, it's more common to find guys wearing clip-on attachments for their suspenders than button-on attachments, mostly because of the convenience. Not everybody's trousers have buttons sewn on the inside of the waistband. That being said, button-on suspenders are synonymous with authenticity and high quality. They'll definitely elevate your look. Kind of think about it like this: a clip-on tie versus a regular tie. It's the same sort of thing with clip-on suspenders and button-on suspenders. They're more traditional, they're more formal, and they're just the more authentic look. In this video, we're going to teach you how to install buttons onto your pants so that you can wear the button attachment. Now, JJ Suspenders all come with clips and button attachments, along with a second set of clips and a sewing kit with different buttons in it, just so you can do this with your pants. Now, as I mentioned, clip-on suspenders are definitely more popular than button-on suspenders because of the convenience, but in addition to being more traditional and more stylish and all that stuff, button attachments also offer the unique benefit of being a more secure attachment between your suspender and your pant. So the clips, when you're busting a move on the dance floor, you may have to worry about them coming off because it's a less secure connection. If you're really serious about wearing suspenders, buttons are really the only way to go. Now that you've decided to wear suspender buttons, you have to go and find yourself the buttons that will go with your suspenders. Or if you were smart enough to purchase the JJ Suspenders, they already come with the buttons and a sewing kit, basically everything that you need. You'll need 6 buttons, which are about 5/8 of an inch, and that's actually quite a bit bigger than a traditional shirt button. The other thing that's different is that they're not square at the edges like a shirt button is. These will actually be rounded at the edges. Now, usually we recommend installing these on the inside of your waistband. But if you're after a more traditional and old school look, you can install them on the outside. This is a very popular turn of the century look if you're going after that very old school sort of working class vibe. Assuming that you're installing these buttons on the inside of the waistband, it's important to sew them in a way that the thread doesn't come through the front of the pant. On the other hand, if your pants don't have a waistband, it's important to use a thread color that matches your pants. Each of the 3 suspender straps will require 2 buttons. How far the 2 buttons should be apart is a matter of personal opinion, but usually 2 to 3 inches depending on the style of the suspenders that you're wearing. Try holding up the button attachments to your pants in front of a mirror and then move them around a little bit to see what looks best, and then measure the distance between them. For our example, we're going to say that we want our buttons to be 2.5 inches apart from each other. It's easiest to start installing buttons on the back of your pants. Find the exact center and then make a small mark with a pen 1.25 inches from the center on each side. You want the button to be anywhere from 1/2 inch to 1.5 inches from the top edge of the pant. In this video, we're not going to get into the details of how to sew a button. There's lots of great videos out there on how to do that. But one tip we recommend is using a pin to keep the button from moving around. Then it should take less than 5 minutes to sew on the button. We recommend attaching your suspenders to the back buttons, then standing in front of a mirror and drape the suspenders over your body to see where they look best. Some people say that they should be centered over the front belt buckles. Some people say that they should be centered above the crease in your pants, but at JJ Suspenders, we ultimately feel that it should just be where they look the best. Once you find a spot where they look the best, make a small mark on the inside of the pants. Make sure both sides are equal from center and the buttons have the same distance between them as you decided for the back side, 2.5 inches in our example here. Once you've sewn on your buttons to the back and to the front, try putting on the suspenders so that you can start adjusting the fit. Start by figuring out how high you want to wear your pants. For formal occasions, you usually want to wear your pants a little bit higher than you would in a casual event. For formal, we recommend just above your hips, whereas casual, it's really up to you. Once you've positioned your pants, adjust your suspenders so that they are taut when you're standing straight. However, one common mistake is over-tightening, which will lead to the dreaded suspender wedgie, usually pulling up from the back side. Resist the urge to over-tighten and instead consider adjusting your pants by pulling them down slightly from the back, which will make the suspenders more taut. Usually what happens is that 1, you tighten your suspenders, number 2, they go up, number 3, the suspenders feel loose, and you repeat this process until your pants are actually much higher up than when they started. Giving your pants a slight pull down will resolve this. I hope that you enjoyed this video and that it was informative. Of course, everything that I mentioned in this video is available at the JJ Suspenders website, along with other great style guides. And don't forget, each pair actually comes with not only 2 sets of clips, but the buttons and all the thread, basically a whole sewing kit so that you can install them with the button attachments on your favorite pair of pants. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave us a comment down below and let us know your thoughts.